Earlier on First Take, we had Florida head coach Urban Meyer, and joining us now to further the college football talk is the head coach of the Ohio State Buckeyes, Coach Jim Tressel. Coach, thanks so much for joining.
Great to be here, Jesse. How are you?
I'm doing excellent. Now that you're here, it's way better. Now, it's been about 5 months, obviously, since the loss to LSU in the national championship game. Have you been able to completely digest that? Has the team been able to move past that as you look forward towards the next season? What are your thoughts on that game?
Well, we've had to move past it because we had to jump right into recruiting, and you know how critical that is, and then you're on into spring practice, and you get to evaluate what you're doing and what maybe we could have done better in a game like the LSU game, and now here we are getting ready to turn the page and start another season.
You guys had so much success last year. You have 20 starters coming back on this year's squad. Obviously, there are huge expectations on your team this year. How prepared is this team as you look forward to the new season?
You know, I think that's going to be the big question. You know, we have tremendous talent back. We have good maturity, I think. You know, what's going on in between our ears is going to be the important thing, but we're very capable of being a very good football team, and they're working hard.
Also, I wanted to ask you, you got a team with so much seniority on it. Here's a bunch of guys that have played in 2 consecutive national championship games. How do you keep it fresh, and how do you keep it motivating to a team heading in this year that's already accomplished so much over the past 6 seasons?
You know, one thing that we've tried to do is change up some things. Our spring ball was a little bit more cerebral. Our summer has changed a little bit. Our preseason is going to be a little bit different than it was because we've got 40 guys entering years 4 or 5 in our program, and we do want to keep it fresh, as you say.
Well, we've heard a lot about Terrell Pryor. He's now on campus with you guys. A lot of people thought he was the best quarterback, maybe the best player in all of high school football. What can we expect from him this year?
You know, I think that many people have felt that he's probably in the top 2 quarterbacks in all of North America, you and he, you know, over the past...
Once you go north of that border.
That's right. You know, but he's a hard worker. He's a guy that he's in the weight room early. He's in the film room. He and Todd Beckman and Joe Bowserman spending time together. I think he's going to be a very good leader, very competitive. He's just a great kid to be around. We haven't had a chance to coach him yet, and so we got to make sure we don't foul him up. And then come preseason, we'll see how we can integrate him into our system.
There's a huge game for you guys coming up in September. All college football fans have this game circled right now. It's the game, obviously, at USC. How important is that game for your program?
Well, that's a great opportunity. It's a great reminder when you go to a place like Ohio State, you have a chance to play on the big stage with the likes of USC. And I know the folks in Southern California are excited. I know the people in Ohio are excited. And probably coast to coast, everyone wants to see 2 outstanding programs. And they're a great team. And it's just going to be a great thing to be a part of that game.
Is there any chance just for this year only that game might be bigger than the Michigan game?
It will be on September 13th.
Very good answer.
You know, come November, I don't think so.
I'll tell you what, I still think that Michigan-Ohio State game is the best rivalry game in all college football, no question.